Hey everybody, this is Trainer Casey over at Kinetic Performance, and I just wanted to go over a few neck and shoulder stretches to help you out on this Wellness Wednesday. So kind of staying in the realm of the shoulder mobility that we went over yesterday. Did a few stretches what you could do with a broomstick up and down. So this is an actual seated exercise here. So the first one that we're going to do is just bring the chin down to the chest. So bringing it down here and just kind of stretching the back muscles and the base of your skull. So I'm also doing this in a seated position on a really secure chair, so it's not moving, it can't roll around or anything. So actually what you probably want to do first is just lean back so that you have your back against the chair, and then you're not actually holding yourself up with any other muscles. You just completely relax. Kind of think of being relaxed first before you go into these exercises or stretches. So we're just going to bring the chin down to the chest and hold it there for 20 to 30 seconds. Now you also don't want to tighten up the jaw and make the jaw try to drop down even further. Just go down as far as you can with your head and keep it there and hold it in that position. Because after the first 20 seconds, then we're gonna go back down, and then you're actually gonna put your hands behind your head and pull forward just a little bit. So going down to that same position, we're just gonna put our hands at the base of our neck and skull and just pull down forward. And what that does is just kind of stretch out in the back of the muscles and the base of the skull. And for another variation of that same one, the chin to chest, you can kind of turn your head as well. So down to the chest, and then kind of turn that chin over to the shoulder. So you fill it up more on one side, and then that one you'll hold 15 to 20 seconds again, and come back down and switch over. And then you kind of feel that stretch in your neck and the muscles. Especially if you're going through a lot of stress, or you just have a lot of tension, or even if you're just at a desk job all day, it'll be good to kind of stretch those muscles out and give them a break from either being forward and leaning forward at a computer screen all day, or just being at the desk all day. It kind of wears down on your neck, and then that kind of trickles down to the rest of your body. So we really want this loose and limber later on. So the other one that you can do is actually keeping your back up against the chair again. And then we're going to go ahead and put one hand over on around the head and kind of grab your ear, and then make it tilt to the side. So just adding that extra pull with the hand coming down, so you don't have to force it any further than it's gonna go. But what that's gonna do, instead of just kind of leaning to the side, you're gonna feel that stretch a whole lot more if you just kind of let the weight of your arm pull down on your head. So pulling down this way, again, 20, 30 seconds, or whatever feels comfortable, whatever feels good. If you want to hold it for a whole minute, go ahead. But it's nice to switch sides, because we do have both sides to stretch out. So going to the other side, grabbing that ear, and just kind of stretching out that neck. It'll really elongate the muscles right here, and then hopefully loosen up the tension also on the outer shoulder as well. From there, and then the next one is just actually turning our head. So this one I'm gonna go more in an upright position, so I'm gonna engage my core here while we're sitting down, and then I'm going to just turn as far as I can. So the goal is to try to look back behind you without your shoulders and the rest of your torso twisting. So we just want to focus up here on the neck, so it's just the head twisting. So twisting back, looking back behind you. If you can only look out to the side, that's fine. Once you get stretched and a little bit more limber going into these exercises, it'll be a lot easier to get a little bit further back. So you're gonna do this a few times, going back and forth. And then coming back. And then the last one is head rolls. So it's good to kind of start slow and go in one kind of motion direction. So what we're gonna start with is going down first, like we had that first stretch. So your neck muscles are kind of already warmed up for this one already, going into that downward position. And then we're going to move that chin and then go to the side and then move it down. So keeping it close the whole time, the chin to the chest, and then raising it up to the shoulder. So you're kind of making a U shape with that shoulder, and then kind of getting those muscles a little bit more activated rather than just holding that stretch. You can also try to do it backwards, but a lot of times that's a little bit hard to do, and this front muscle is probably a little bit too tender to do that, the rolls. So I would just hold those positions first instead of the rolls. The forward one, you can do the rolls. So going from shoulder, chest, shoulder, and getting those all stretched out. So that's just a good quick 5-minute, 10-minute warm up you can do after work or after your day, especially because that's gonna relieve a lot of the tension that you have built up. Because like I said, a lot of times we get stressed out, or we have a lot of stuff on our plate, or we just have a busy schedule, and a lot of times we tense up our shoulders and we get really sore, and headaches start happening because all this tension leads up to the head. So if we can kind of relax this neck muscle and relax these muscles in the area here, then you'll feel a lot better, the tension will be better, you'll be able to kind of handle your stress a little bit better, and so on. So that's a few little exercises that you could do at home. If you want to check back for more, we will be going over different exercises and stretches throughout the weeks and throughout the months. So that was our Wellness Wednesday, so check back tomorrow for Thirsty Thursday.